So in the beginning of 2023, I had a client who needed like a really big project. It was branding plus web. It was also a platform. We had to build the platform. It was a six-figure job, high six figures. It was the biggest job I'd ever bid on. And the sales cycle took forever, took like 2 to 3 months. And then we were told that we were selected, but then we had to go have multiple meetings in the city with different shareholders to close. And then for whatever reason, the contract period took like a month. They just kept leaving me. And it was just reflective of a lot of the work that I've done over the last 10 or 15 years. Just like long sales cycles, big projects. I'm bidding against all other kinds of agencies. I don't know what their price is. I'm guessing on price. I'm hoping that I'm right. For whatever reason, that project fell apart in like the 11th hour. And I'd sort of put all my eggs in that basket, and it was really frustrating. I went out for dinner that night. I happened to go to Sweet Green to go get a salad, and I was standing in line. I was looking around. And I was like, first of all, this is like this beautifully branded experience. And within that, there's these very finite options. You can see that there are only 20 ingredients. And then up on the menu board, there's, pretty much only eight salads that I can order with a fixed price. And it's high end. I think the difference between what I'm describing here and like Subway is that it's high end, the product is high end, the branding is high end, the ingredients are high end. And it just dawned on me in that moment that like, why are we not doing this? Like, why don't we have prepackaged things? We've always done brand and web, but I think that applies to both of them. So for brand, we have our ingredients, we have a logo, we have typography, we have our colors, a certain variety of applications of that, a brand book. Why are we reinventing the wheel every time a client comes to us and they're dictating the terms of this custom project? Or even if they are, why don't we at least have parameters around that and say, this is what this piece costs, and this is what we do, and this is what the next piece costs, and this is how we do it. So I basically that night arrived at that and felt like this is what we're going to do. So that became clear. But beyond that, I also felt like, okay, well, we're going to do prepackaged things and we're going to figure out what these things cost. But I still think that we need to niche down. We need to own a space more clearly. I have myself 3 questions. 1, what industry needs good design work? 2, what industry has money? 3, what kind of work do we like to do? It was like a big exercise of putting things down and figuring that out. But the intersection of those 3 things for us was health and wellness. It's an industry that's quite large. They have capital. I think that a lot of, whether it's doctors or mental health or physical health, there's a need for good design there. It's not going anywhere. It's a growing industry. It's something that we're just passionate about and interested in. So we quickly arrived that, okay, we're going to do health and wellness, and we're going to just do branding, and we're going to have these packaged things. And I was really excited, and I was like, this is great. And then I looked at our website, and I was like, how are we going to do this? Like, all of our work, we got Brooklyn Brewery and Bread Alone and Arizona Cardinals football stadium. We have all these different projects in different directions. Like, how am I supposed to go to a health and wellness company and say, we're the health and wellness experts in branding? We had to make our portfolio quickly. So I went out and got us a job with a biotech company. And it was like they had $10,000 and they actually needed it done relatively quickly. And we did it in like 3 days and they were delighted. And then I just shared it on Twitter and said, we did this in only a week for $10,000. I'm actively looking for health and wellness companies to do this.